The hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. The hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
No Street Fighter today, which is a good thing, I'll be honest. Although yesterday's Street Fighter stream was one of my best ever, which we'll talk about in a moment, I'm not kidding you. I hurt my shoulder pretty bad playing. I got pretty agitated because I was really pushing towards hitting Master, and I ended up going almost an extra hour. And at the end of the night, I was in excruciating pain because, as you know, last week I pinched a nerve in my neck, and it hasn't really recovered. It was getting better, and then that Street Fighter stream kind of pushed me completely in the opposite direction. So I'm happy now. I slept, and I feel a little bit better now, and I'm happy that for the next couple of days, there's no Street Fighter on the schedule. In fact, it's about 2.5 days that I get to relax from that kind of stressful gameplay and instead have some chill times with all of you here on DSP Gaming. I'm excited for that, obviously, and, you know, I'm ready for the fun. I hope you guys are too. So let's get started, shall we? So, let's talk a little bit about last night's late night stream. That was an absolutely wild Street Fighter 6 stream. I was not expecting that stream to be that crazy, all right? So you might be like, well, what happened? I don't get it. It's Friday Night Fights. You were just playing with Blanka, right? So here's what happened. First of all, my goal, as you know, in Street Fighter 6 was to get Blanka back to Master Rank. I had earned Master Ranking with him on the Xbox on August 3rd. But then I switched to PlayStation 5 over the course of August, and I reset my rank. So I had to go all the way from the bottom of the Platinum ranks all the way back up to Master. And it was going to take a long-ass time to do so, okay? So, while I was doing that, I had also decided that I wanted to continue to play with E Honda, who I had just started playing with on Xbox. And within one session, I had gotten him to like 2 to 3 star diamond on Xbox. So I said, you know what I should do is I should play with both of these characters and alternate between them, get better with them, and try to get them both to Master. So I've been doing that. Right now, my Honda is at 5 star diamond and will be getting pushed to Master very soon. But my Blanka was in 4 star diamond. And so last night, I was like, all right, my goal is to hit 5 star diamond and then to win a few more matches. And then probably another stream or two will hit Master. It depends on how hard it goes or how hard it gets, because a lot of these people at the top level of Diamond, they're tryhards. They're trying so hard to get to Master, and they can't do it because they're pattern-playing idiots. They don't understand Street Fighter. They literally learned one pattern with a top-tier character, and they just do it ad nauseum. They will never get to Master doing that. They won't. They need to learn the game, and they refuse. Instead, they just think, well, if I don't understand, I just keep doing the same pattern over and over. Eventually, I'll grind my way up. And sadly, I hate to say it, a lot of people have. I've heard that people, get this, people with as low as a 20% win-loss ratio. That means when they play, they only win 20% of the time. So they could have played 1,000 matches and only won 200. I've heard that those people are hitting Master now. That the game has become so grindy that you can grind your way to Master without ever really winning, which is pretty ridiculous. If you play enough, you just get there. That's pretty stupid. But anyway, so last night, all right, I started playing with Blanka, and basically, I've learned enough strategies with Blanka at this point that I am, for the most part, coasting through most people I play, with a few exceptions. Every once in a while, I'll actually play someone good, and I'm shocked because I almost never do. I'm just being honest. At this point, even in 5 star diamond, it's rare when I'm playing against someone who actually understands competitive fighting games. They all just learn patterns and play very simplistic, simpleton gameplay, but it works because it's online, you get away with it, and it's just simpleton bullshit, and you just got to guess your way out of it unless you have a top-tier character, which I'm not using. So, when I fight rare good players, it makes my jaw drop. So yesterday, I played Nephew. If you don't know, Nephew is actually one of the best players in the world right now. They are one of the best juries in the game, and they got 3rd place at that CPT qualifier that just took place like last week. And they're using JP now. They're trying to learn JP. Dude, that Nephew learning JP, and that's their secondary character, was the best JP I have fought in Street Fighter 6. Out of the 3+ months I've been playing this game, that was the one person I played who actually did not play pattern JP. That person was on reaction, locking me down, seeing what I was doing, and counter hitting me out of all of my strategies. And I was blown away impressed. I was like, that's the kind of gameplay you will see, hopefully, when you get these characters to master level, and then you'll actually learn the game better. Because right now, I'll be honest, a lot of the things that I'm doing are tricks and mix-ups that likely won't work at a top level. At the same time, at top level, people won't do scrubby shit like mash drive impact. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot different. He was super duper good. That's what I mean. People say, well, Phil, you're toxic because when you play Street Fighter, you just don't give credit. No, 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 no. I give credit where credit is due. That player, Nephew, is super duper good. You respect the game when you see it played at a high level. Not, oh, I mashed a fucking pattern over and over and over and I got away with it because I'm playing online. This guy was super good. So that guy gets nothing but props from me. It was a good match. We went a little back and forth. He beat my ass. He did quit after one match, but it was super fun. I was actually sad he quit after the one match. I was like, dude, I would love to keep playing with this guy because that's how I will learn the game at a better level, is by playing better people, okay? So I played him about halfway into my stream, and I got a bunch of win streaks, and then every once in a while, I got interrupted by a fucking shitty-ass Ken spamming their stupid pattern bullshit, and because I'm Blanka, I don't really have a way out of it, and I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? This is so stupid, right? But the cool thing about it is I'm making way more progress than I thought I was going to. You know, I was thinking I'll hit 5-star diamond and then I'll get a few wins and that'll be it. No, I was actually like cruising. I was getting great set wins. I was playing much better. I was, you know, landing juggles, mix-ups, tricks, combos. Some people were getting completely dominated because they don't even, again, 5-star diamond players don't understand basic mix-ups and things. They just don't understand the game because they play their pattern. And if you throw them out of their pattern, they have no clue how to play it. They're just completely rattled and they just lose. They fold like a deck of cards because they don't know how to play the game. So I'm doing well and I'm almost at master. And then the game starts handing me hefty piles of horse shit. A Ken who just spams and my moves aren't coming out. You know, it was like 2 or 3 matches like that where I was like, if I win this set, I'll hit master. And then I would lose. Oh, come on. So I ended up sticking around almost an extra hour. Problem is, I really shouldn't have done that. Because, you know, my shoulder is killing me. Right now, it still hurts really bad. It's a little better than yesterday, but it still hurts really bad. I'm trying to heal this injury that I got in my neck. And I shouldn't have went crazy like I did. Really, I shouldn't have. Okay? But I got into it. You know me. When I get into something, I get committed. And I just want to keep going till I do it. And I'm like, dude, if I just commit myself, I'm going to get master tonight. I'm going to get master tonight. So finally I get to the match. If I win this match, I'm going to hit master. Ladies and gentlemen, last night, they put me in a match against Snake Eyez, the best Zangief in the world. He is #1 ranked. He just won the CPT West qualifiers with Zangief. He knows every single matchup in the game with Zangief. My God. Again, eye-opening gameplay. And by the way, it wasn't a dominating match. It was a fun match back and forth. It was pretty good. But, dude, he was amazing. Just to give you some perspective, all right? I jumped at him with Blanka. I did a meaty, heavy standing roundhouse, which even if he did his anti-air, probably would have traded. He did one tiny step backward. A tiny micro step backward. And his foot, of Blanka's foot, went woo, and just barely missed. And as I was landing in the recovery, he did a 360 and caught me with a spinning power. I was like, this man has absolutely mastered this character. He knew the nuances, a micro step backward to make me miss and punish with the 360. I haven't even seen that in any Street Fighter game before. And I've played competitive Street Fighter since the 1990s. I've never seen someone understand spacing that well before. That was truly inspiring gameplay. And I was like, again, I wish I could play players like that all the time. That would make me a better player, right? So it was a fun match. It was a little back and forth. He beat me pretty resoundingly, but at least I burned him out and we were taking some health off of him and everything. It was a good match. But he quit after it because he was in Master. I mean, he's one of the highest ranked Master players there are. He was grinding Master points. That was he was streaming at the time. He was just grinding Master points. I was like, epic fight. So I got to play Nephew and I got to play Snake Eyez in one stream. That's pretty awesome. You get to play 2 top players in the game in one damn stream, right? So, then I went on and I said, all right, now I'm definitely committed to playing this and getting Master tonight. And I played for like another 25 minutes, and I did it. I got Master with Blanka. And I was like, oh, finally. So it took almost a month, because I actually got Master with Blanka on August 3rd on the Xbox. And it took me about a month. And now I got Master with him on PlayStation 5. Okay? So now immediately people are like, oh, well, when are you playing with Blanka again? And I'm like, wait, what? Like, what? I just played with Blanka all month. You know, grinded to Master. Don't you want to see me go to other characters now? You want Blanka again? And people are like, well, yeah, you're in Master. Now we want you to play more Blanka and play more Master players. I'm like, all right, listen. The good news is now, Blanka's not going anywhere. He's going to stay at Master. Whenever I play, I'll be playing higher level people now. All right? So I want to give him a rest for a bit. I want to focus now on getting Honda to Master. Honda's in 5-star Diamond. He's almost there. Probably another couple of streams. Hopefully he'll hit Master, and then Honda will be there, right? And then we can say, all right, well, who has I used who I really liked, and I wanted to use more, but I just haven't used them in a million years? Well, Luke is absolutely one who I was doing well with, and I was learning, and then I haven't used him in over a month. So it'd be great to get back to that, and I know it's going to take grinding and learning, because I haven't done even basic combos with him in a million years, right? So I'm going to try, probably Luke would be next. Lily I really like, but I do think she's one of the worst characters in the game. But I do like the build, and, perhaps if I actually learn her at a good level, I could actually do well. I honestly think that she, overall, if I learn her, might be better for me than Honda. Because Honda has so many limitations, he gets thrown out of everything. I don't think she will. But once again, at the same time, she has no way to get out of a corner. Luke does. So I guess we got to figure this out. We'll see. But basically, my next agenda with Street Fighter 6 is getting Honda to Master. And then once Honda and Blanka are Masters, then we can say, all right, let's play with other characters for a while. Let's mix it up. Let's do something different instead of the same characters for a month, which we just did. Right? Okay? All right. So, there you go. That's what we're working on. It was an epic stream. Like, seriously, it was one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Street Fighter 6 stream I've done. Because not only did I get tons of wins, and did I hit Master, but I was also able to play pro players, which was super fun. Whenever you play a pro player, and you see the difference between the gameplay you've been doing up to that point and the pro level gameplay, that's, it blows you away. So, hold on one second, because I'd like to get my updated stats here. It is absolutely official that we had hit 2,500 wins, all right? So, when I played last night, I had 46 wins and 22 losses, 68% win-loss ratio. I hit Master a second time, so my second Master obtained now. There it is. There's where I switched over. Yeah, I'm looking now. So basically, it took me, get this, it took me 14 sessions of gameplay to get to Master on Xbox. It only took me, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 sessions to hit Master on PS5. So 14 versus 6, that's a dramatic improvement, right? And my gameplay with Blanka is pretty good now. It's not top level. The one thing I don't implement with Blanka is his level 2 super. Once I learn how to implement his level 2 super, I'm essentially doing everything the top players are doing. All right? But I need to implement that level 2 super, and I'm not doing that yet. But outside of that, my gameplay is really good at this point. Like, I'm really countering stuff and mixing people up and locking them down. It's pretty darn good. Okay? So, overall, 2,565 wins, 1,660 losses for a 61% win rate, which is pretty darn good. Again, I find it hilarious that there are people who have hit, if you can believe it, Master ranking, and they have a 20% win-loss ratio. Yes, it's true. A fucking 20% win-loss ratio in their Master players. Because they just grinded enough that overall they finally got enough points to get up there. It's like, well, those will be the people that I'll be getting free points from. That's for sure. Right? Seriously. Okay. Anyway, so that's my Street Fighter segment for the day. Now we give it a break. I'm not playing I am not playing Street Fighter 6 again until Monday night. And when I play Monday night, it will be Honda. It will be ranked. And we'll try to get Honda up to Master. I don't think it'll happen. We are 5-star Diamond. But I don't think it'll happen Monday night with Honda. The wins are a lot less frequent. And it's a lot harder to grind against the top tiers. So we'll see. But maybe by the end of this week. Okay? All right. Exactly. Dabhan says you get more points for winning than you lose for losing. Anyone will get there if you play enough. It's Saturday. No, I mean... Why it's disappointing is because, as you know, I've really been trying to keep a good win-loss ratio. I think 61% is great for someone like me. I'm not a pro player. I haven't played competitive Street Fighter in the longest time. For me to say that I got like a 61% of the time I'm winning is really good. That's, you know, and keep in mind, that's keeping all my low-end gameplay that I didn't know what I was doing, and I was getting spanked by people left and right with other characters, and that's factored in. It's not like, oh, that's only my serious characters. That's everyone overall. Still 61% is great. You know, pro players probably are getting 80-some%. That would be my guess. That a pro player, probably 80% of the time they're winning, okay? That's great to me. But I feel like there should be a reward for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, maybe you should only be able to hit Master if you have a certain win-loss ratio. I don't know. I think right now the grind is real and people can just sit there grinding, playing nonstop and get to Master by scrubbing it out. That's pretty stupid. I told you guys, you heard the new statistic? Over 20% of the people in Master rank are Ken. And they all play pattern Ken. They're not good. They're just pattern Ken players who scrubbed it out and got to Master by scrubbing it out playing top tier pattern bullshit. It's pretty pathetic. Over a fifth of the players of the game are Ken. Alrighty. I received a $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother, who says, why are you afraid to play Master matches? I'm not. The problem is it takes so long to get to Master. As you saw, that was a solid month of grinding to get to Master, right? So now, I'm tired of playing with Blanka. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am absolutely going to go and play at higher level with Blanka, for sure. But I'm tired of him now. Like, I just played with him 6+ streams, right? Hundreds and hundreds of wins to get back to Master. I'm Blanka'd out. I actually want to learn different things about the game. I actually want to... I'll be honest, I think I want to play with Luke next. I think I want to mess with Luke and try to learn a top-tier character. It's like I said when I was doing my weekly community nights. It was weird because when I was playing with either Honda or Blanka or Zangief, you never really feel, like, safe. When I play with Luke, I feel safe. Because no one can fucking come at me. If they do, I can either mash jab and beats everything, or I can just fucking drive rush and it's safe, or I can uppercut. So I have like 3 completely safe strategies because I'm a top tier character. So that's what I mean. Like if I utilize that kind of gameplay with Luke, perhaps I will, you know, get myself boosted up to an even higher level in the game. But that's the thing. Like variety is the spice of life, correct? I'm tired of playing with the same characters. Like I got 1 to 2 more sessions with Honda, then I want to give Honda a break too. I don't want to keep playing with Honda, getting tired of it, you know? But the good news is, once I get multiple characters up to Master, now I can alternate between them. And I can try to learn the game at high level, you know, and I'll have variety in doing it. You know, right now I only have 1 character in Master, Blanka. And I don't want to sit around playing Blanka all day. I'm bored of it. I want to mix it up and do variety. So that's what I'm going to do, all right? But don't worry. This is not a game that I'm dropping at any point. I love the game. By the way, I played the Mortal Kombat 1 beta. I was not impressed. It was laggy as shit, and I didn't like the competitive gameplay elements. It seemed very simplistic and not very interesting to me. So likely when Mortal Kombat 1 comes out, I'll play the story. I'll try the offline mode. I know there's a new mode. I'll probably do that. I'll probably give it a shot, playing a little bit of online play, and I doubt I'm going to play it that long. I'm being honest, you know. I don't think it's my kind of game. I think it's fun to mess around with, but I think Street Fighter is my forte. So I think that that's the game I'm going to stick with, and I'll probably, you know, play more characters and try to get more variety. We got Aki coming out the end of the month, September 27th. Brand new character type. We'll see how she plays. Maybe she'll be interesting, you know. I don't know. Find out. But, you know, that's the deal. So I hope that explains, okay? All right. Arthur keeps asking me, will I ever play with Master Blanka again? Will I ever play with my Master level Blanka again in Street Fighter 6? Yes. Where the hell is it? Hold on. There it is. I couldn't find it to click on it. Okay. Yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. Typically helps me more than anything.